Hey guys, it's Melly's Storybox. I'm on time. Lost my home row. I'm stretching too much. Let's move stuff out of the way. And of course, my nose wants to drip. Get on camera, drip. Okay, where am I at? Hey, Angela, Diane. I'm putting in the registration information. If I could type. There we go. I finally got it. There we go. And I'm going to pin it. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, hey Gail. Okay, good, everybody. Cool. Oh, so glad all this solar activity has calmed down. I actually been sleeping. When I was younger, it was great because I would get jazzed when we'd have these solar flares and CMEs. Now I get jazzed, but my body can't cope very well with it. That's the problem. I'm trying on these rings laying around me. Why not? Why not? Of course, my nose starts running the minute I go live. So we could dig into some of these rings. Since I did test them all yesterday. It was yesterday. These are all ones without stones. And that came in as being, I guess, a synthetic. See if it changed its mind. Did you change your mind? No. No. No idea. What in the world? Hey, White Feather. Just says it's a 7. And it is. It's very pretty. So we can knock out some rings, do some deals. Where's my fickle finger of fun? My Starbucks cup had fallen over. I don't know what time of the sale that it happened, but there was a box. Of course, there was a little box of jewelry sitting there. And the box, luckily, sucked it all up. So I grabbed it all up, wrapped it in paper. It came out fine. But it's a tangle now because I grabbed it up and just wrapped it up. But I don't think, these are things I haven't processed yet, I don't think. Now I'm going to have to go through it again. Anyway, size 7. I don't see my fickle finger of fun. Oh, it's right in front of me. So that's a size 7. These are coming in as nothing, so I'm going to guess it's synthetic. It does have some color change properties. Of course, these are tiny. I couldn't get anything on these. These may just be silver work. No, they're little marcasites. Hang on, I think one's missing. Yeah. All right, never mind. Never mind. This is a really cool, big. I was really hoping this was going to fit me. It must be like a 7.5. It's an 8. This sucker is great. Talk about an old signet ring. I don't think it had a maker. It's got something. Something, honey. I tested the silver. I didn't do any. And the stones. I didn't do any looking at the... Okay, I'm about to do it upside down. I can see it. Okay, so that's the... I can't tell what that is. It's a little symbol. This is old. Let me get a weight on this because this is a hunk. Come on. Yeah, it's 14.87 grams. Size 8. It's just a big, fat signet ring. Now, obviously, if you wanted to, you could have that engraved. Oh, it's writing. I forgot. Once upon a time, I did read this. This is the one I think is like from literature or a song because it's not a Bible scripture. Okay, Mama, talk about it. And I can't read that. Let me just pick something out of the middle, see if I recognize anything. Yeah, some of this looks like Old English. To write when I'm gonna have to research this because I'm going to take a picture and then blow it up because it's got a whole bunch of, a bunch of writing. And it's tiny, guys. Where am I? Where the hell's the ring? Look how little. Yeah. I want to know what it says. I like this one. Doesn't fit any finger. No, it's just a hair over an 8. But I love these. I like when people wear them up here. It's a size 8. Just a cool ring. See if it's tax cover anybody. I don't see a thing. Here's something. Thailand. Size 8. I'm knocking them around. Oh, I'm not where I need to be. Get back down there. Thank you. And let's sell some rings. Let me move these. My sleeve quits grabbing them. It's a cool ring. And this does lean out, so it's going to sit, good on the knuckle if that's where you choose to wear it. But you could certainly see down here, it's going to lift up. But the lift could, it helps you down here too because it's not going to stab you. So I don't know. Don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. All right, what do we got? See, Leslie at 20. Yeah, it's a nice ring. No, honey, I wait until tomorrow. because I had the sales on Wednesday night and then Saturday night and some Sundays, and then I just bill for those 2 or 3 days on Monday. I usually ship the day after you buy, but I had some that came in on like Thursday, and since I was having the sale Saturday, I went ahead and waited on those. I see Leslie's at 24. Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'd rather you ask than think I forgot you. And trust me, it's better to ask than not, because, yeah, I certainly do make mistakes. I don't see Gail coming back, so I'm going to go once for Leslie at 24. Going twice for Leslie at 24. Final call. And we'll call this to Gail's at 26. Thank you, Gail. Looking for 28 or better. Thank you, Leslie, for your bids. Gail, this goes to you at 26. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I like these. I haven't ever found one that fits me. With all the rings I go through, never found one that fits me. Isn't that crazy? It is. Let me answer myself. It is crazy. Let me go ahead and, I don't have bags or papers for these. Let me set some out. Bags, I'll have to wing it. I took them in the other room because I was sizing and bagging in there. Oh, 26, right? I cut those too big. You'd think I have it down after all these years. Yeah, this obviously is a CZ. If it was diamonds, it would be price prohibitive. This one's saying it's 6 1/4. Just a really pretty CZ ring. Nice big solitaire. Pretty faceting. This opens, you get lots of light on that one. It's showing a size 6 1/4. Let's test that theory, shall we? Okay, yeah. That's my 6 1/4, so it fits good. I love this ring. It's loose on all my fingers, but I just love that big old thing. I have to wrap it because it's when I wear the onyx, when I do the onyx thing, it's perfect. And it's really, well, I do have another big onyx one. That's that poison ring I got from Tanya ages ago. Anyway, this is size 6 1/4. And I'll start this one out. We'll do the same thing. Try to move some of these rings. Hi, Leonore, and thank you. Hey, Pony. I have the urge to get my polishing cloth and go after that stone. Because it's such a pretty ring. And sometimes when I'm cleaning the silver with these pads, I can maybe cause a little blurriness on the stone because I've hit it. That's better. Now you can see the colors coming through on that stone. I'll give you an idea of presence on this thing. Really pretty. It has a blue tinge to it, doesn't it? It still says I'm still a CZ. It didn't change its mind. It is. It's a little bit small. I don't usually wear a lot of bling on this hand. I tend to wear all silver or onyx, turquoise, that sort of thing. So I'm not going to worry about bagging these. right now that don't sell because it's just time killer. This is a nice band, a really nice band. Let me see. That's interesting because it has the heart, but I tested all of these. Oh, it's a 925. So this is a Brighton, but it is a 925. I was going to say, I already went through all these yesterday. It did, what was it? 68 rings. I'm going to say it's a 6. It's going a tiny bit beyond, but because it's a wide band, it's going to snug. Let's see. A 5 1/4 says no. Yeah. I think this is going to be a true 6. I do. I stuck this on my wedding rings in the kitchen drawer. I checked my kitchen frog and it wasn't there. So this is a Brighton, but it is a 925 sterling. This is a size 6, and it is a Brighton. Size Brighton. Good grief. Get back over here and put your size in, lady. And we'll do the same thing. We're just going to stick with my 18 bucks. And let me drink my coffee. Oh, I think I saw a hair. I did. Me or the dog? Could go either way. Oh, thank you. Aren't these cool? I forget who they are. I think they're that detergent or something. It's an 18 on the Brighton. Nice design. Something I gotta say about them, they do have really pretty jewelry. It's a good size. Well, if you got dinky fingers, this has turned out to be a really cool ring. I don't remember what it said, but yeah, the build of the inside is really interesting. I'll try to show you. Yeah, it's just S925, but I hadn't noticed it before, how it has these bands coming down here. What is it with all of a sudden here? That's not the one that came out of the coffee. Did I get you? There was a ring stuck inside of it. I gotta test that for sterling because has it been stuck in there? Because I say I didn't notice that before. Well, because it wasn't there, you psycho. So this is don't know if that's enamel. It kind of really doesn't look like enamel. It looks more like just the surface of the sterling that gives it a kind of white effect, but it's not. It's not enamel. And the stones, I don't even think I tested those. If those are stones, they might just be silver work, or it might be a figment of my imagination. No, they are little stones in there. Hey, at least I tested the sterling. I don't have time to test every part of everything. Damn, it was going up. They're too small. I'm going to call them CZs. This looks tiny. Because it is. This one is sitting at a 6. It looks really small. No, it's a 6. Okay. I do like it. All right, so that's kind of cool. I'm gonna just stick with our $18. Oh, thank you. All right, that's cool. I forget who the maker is. Yeah, I'm unsure what those are. It's at least a CZ because it was starting to move up before it started beeping. One's missing. Well, that sucks. Well, give me an opportunity to test it. Because I either have to pop the others out if they're any good or sell it for repair. These are popular. These crown rings. This thing's really out of round. Let's just go ahead and try to get it out of round using the mandrel. Not too rough. You don't want to break your solder. I've broken rings. Oh, yeah. But that should help it. Oh, yeah, that brought it almost completely back. Now let's see what it does. It's right at an 8. Just a smidge before. So 7 3/4 to an 8. I'm going to say it's going to be the 7.5 to 7 3/4. It's not going to go 8. And it's one of those crown rings. Does anybody particular make this one? I don't want to drop it in my coffee. I better not. I see the purity mark, and that's it. So 7.5, 7 3/4. It's 7 3/4 on the mandrel, but judging from how it's sitting on my 7 1/4 and the looseness, I think 7.5 would be okay. So I'm going to put a variation here. And we're going to stick to my $18. Hey, Carrot. It's not a puny one. Give you an idea of size. Because when you hold it up there, everything looks big, right? And then you get it, and it's like tiny little things. This is a little bit heavy. This won't be long, but I love it on this big fat chain. It's perfect for this big fat piece. We'll see how long I last. All right, I'm going to call this for Karen. I may have to sell this because it's just too big for all my fingers. Watch it be an 8, and I'm trying to wear it. It says 7.5. Story of my freaking life. All right, let me call this sold for Karen. Thank you, ma'am. You're not my pen. There's my favorite pen. I'm gonna steal a bag. I have a whole bag of these bags, of course. Of course I do. But alas, they're in the other room. I don't feel like going digging. Because last night I had left so much stuff, on the bed where I was sitting working. I scooped it up, put it in a box. I was done. I was so done. I forgot I had this bracelet. One that's made from buttons. Isn't that cool? This thing I've had for so long. Look how great condition that is still in. It was in my jewelry box, but it has those trays, and the third one back is kind of, you got to pull the drawer far enough out to see it. So it's like, oh, I haven't worn that in forever. All right, sweet baby. Let me double check the stones on this because I'm in love with it. Never really searched it for stones to see if anything's missing. These are all marcasites. Most of the points are really good. Some of the points are worn, but the ring does have age. It's a very late. It's going to be a 50s piece. I think it could be older based on the build and the design. It's just the purity mark in there. I assumed this was onyx. Actually, it's tourmaline. Okay, whoa. You can stop now. Yeah, it's tourmaline. It's a nice one. This is a heavy ring. My testing acids. I need to get another box for the new ones I bought. Yeah, it's 11 grams on the money. Good number. This is gorgeous. I love it. It's too big. It's just too big. I do adore it, but it's too big. Onyx, marcasites, really nice. Yeah, it's been mine, so I know I haven't been cleaning it or nothing. I've never tested it. We'll go through the motions. I have to do it since I've never tested it because, yeah, I liked it. I kept it. I really don't care if it's sterling, if I like it. If I like it, I like it. Period. But I'm going to sell it, so I got to test it. And good thing I did. I don't see blue. A little bit. But, oh man, I'm out of pads. Oh, there's a couple in the very bottom. Lifesavers. Okay. I can rub it harder because a really good chance that there's a hell of a layer of rhodium. Let me see if I can find where I rubbed it so I can hit it the same spot again. Yep, right there. Right there. Sorry, guys, but I'm glad I checked because if I don't get through rhodium and get to sterling, then I need to check it. But I saw the purity mark. Most of it was worn off, but I saw like the 2.5. So, don't know. I could try a new acid too, so make sure. Well, that one. I try this one. Yeah, it's trying. I think it's just super rhodium plated. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're good. I know, no gloves. So I got this lovely yellow finger and this yellow finger. All right, so it is sterling, onyx, marcasite. Definitely vintage. The build. You got a lot of room for. What is it that Sue calls it? Spillage. So it says it's a 7.5. Right? I've done so much since then, I freaking forget. Yeah, it's at 7.5. But it fits big. All right, so there's onyx, marcasites. I didn't see any missing. It's a glorious ring. I adore this ring. Yeah, I won't sell it for less than 45. I'll stick freaking silicone behind it and wear it. It's a great ring. I love this ring. That's bothering me. You pretty baby. You should be shiny. Once in a while, I'll grab all my rings and take them to task, start cleaning them. And since they're mine, if they have a hard stone and they don't have anything that's going to be messed up, I'll dunk them. I'll put them in the Tarnex, absolutely. Plain chains, but it's, you got to be so careful with everything else because it can really mess up anything with a oxidation or with very detailed designs. You can lose that detail. So it's only the plainest of plain stuff that you can really do. I used to do just about every damn thing, but I lost too many pieces. I was like, nah. And Jason had said something once about once you do it, you can never do it again. I can't find any evidence of that. I don't see why you would need to. Once you get the brunt of that stuff off, then it's easy to maintain. But my stuff a lot of times is black as smut when I get it. You couldn't rub that stuff off if you tried. All right, this is better looking now. I gave her a quick little bath. Make some fine detail around here needs done. But like this, I would never dip something like this. It would have to be super plain. Super plain. Like this I would. Nothing in there that's going to hurt. I don't see anybody else. Spillage, yes, finger clearance, spillage. So, yeah, it's really loose on that, but it doesn't go on the 8. So I think it's going to be pretty close on that size of the 7.5. Should be good. All right, I don't see any other interest. It's a nice stinking ring. I'm going to miss you, buddy. Gonna miss you, buddy, but I'll just keep my eyes out for another one. Similar. Good luck, right? Someone's going to want crazy, stupid money for it. That's the problem. It's like, I won't get it for what I sold that one for. Unless it comes in a lot, which, yeah, it could happen. I had a bunch of these butterfly rings. This one's a little different. This one's a little bit like shorter. Like the butterfly body's not as long. It's just a different style. This one's sitting at an 8 on the money. And it is an 8 because it goes on my thumb. And it's a sweet butterfly ring. Please, there you go. A double, it's a split shank. Just pretty. We're back to 18. Size 8. Hide my face. Hide my face. Hey, Sharon, honey. How have you been? Obviously. You still doing whatnot? Have you seen that auction out of Ohio is on whatnot now? Man, does he bring some great antiques. I mean, a lot of amazing gold and stuff. It's crazy. District. Oh, I confessed I signed up through Lily and I never listed the thing. I was going to put lots on there. I put my jewelry lots of my vintage, my costume stuff. All right, let's just go on to Sharon. I never did. It's not enough time in the day to mess with that stuff, I swear. I found myself looking at one of those untested metal lots today. I'm like, don't do it. Selling the last one's dirt cheap and it was full of really good stuff. I should have looked. I just wanted it off my floor. It was over 40 pounds. I found another small box of costume. No idea what's in there. I got to look at it. All right, that's yours for 18, honey. Give me a bag. Give me a bag. Any bag. I don't care what size you are. There you go. a lot of work. I'm tempted just, I got 30 people. I'm ready to put these rings. They take too much time. I'll pre-do all this stuff and bag them and tag them. I need to just do recordings of rings. And I was going to do it by size. I do have a bunch of them sized, but I don't know if I'll do that because I have more that aren't sized than I have that are sized. You know what I mean? Yesterday, I'll take a brief look, see what it is. I want to make sure it's not just junk. I mean, it might have been stuff that I pulled out that were just garbage. It could have been for a craft. I don't know why that box is there. I don't really know where it came from. It was buried. I have this area that I was putting stuff for charity. And since I've been lugging it downstairs because they're coming a week from Monday, a week from tomorrow, it was down there. It was underneath all the clothes and all the other stuff down there. So I don't know what the hell. We're going to revisit some things from last night in case there's anyone here that loves big, hunky, heavy, amazing pieces. I adore this. It's way too heavy for me. Where this one's bothering me. This is nothing like this beast. Look at this thing. I'm going to give you a hang because that's what you're going to get. It's going to hang at 8.5 inches. So it's going to measure a little longer. Look at this. Look at this beast of a chain. There's no mark other than the 925, and it's only on the clasp. I really thought this would be signed, but maybe it is Art Studio. It does look like this would have to be hand done. Crazy good. So I'm just going to call this as 8.5 inch drop. So it's going to be 17 inches long. And it's 58.36 grams, which is, what is that? 28, 46. That's over 2 ounces, guys. That's 2 ounces plus. Okay. And I had it at 160. I don't see any reason to go below 150 on this piece. It's a crazy, amazing, heavy, fantastic chain. You could or could not wear a pendant on it. That's up to you. Something like this big onyx would look really good on it. I will about that costume, though. I will. Looking for a heavy chain. It's about as heavy as you're going to get. These are fat ends, though. Could you get anything over there? Probably not, unless it had a really big bail. Or it's an enhancer. I don't remember what this bail is like. But this chain's bothering my neck anyway, so. I know it really is. It's beautiful, though. I mean, really. Well, I shouldn't say beautiful is not probably the right word for that. Why aren't you opening? Oh, this is the one that gives me a fit. Opening is why. You know how sometimes when you open the lobster claw, instead of it just opening like that, it goes back and it can actually catches your clasp, your junk ring that you're closing it with. That's what's happening with this one. But I do need to get it off because it's too heavy. And I've had it on for quite a long time. I'm trying to figure out why I can't even get it to open. I must have that clasp right in the way. Oh, well, I'm going to have to put it in front and look at it to make sure I'm even doing it the right direction. Yeah, the clasp is just in its own way. I think it needs to have bigger ones of these because the way this opens, I mean, yeah, somewhat user error because of my hands, but I'm pretty sure this one slides back instead of down. Yeah, it does that. So anyway, I wanted to see. Yeah, that's a big bail. That's a big piece. That's a big, heavy piece. But I'm curious if you can get a pendant over this thing. Yeah, a big bale like this. So like your DTR pieces, and this is an old tax code. Actually, it doesn't say tax, it says Mexico. But yeah, if you got big juicy pendants, come on, that is just get out of town. That's just fantastic, right? Yeah. Man, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. But yeah, dude, I have to change your chain. This chain's getting to me. I don't think it's that heavy. It's just me. I want to see if it's me on this clasp or if I need a different clasp on this. Already, I'm going to say I need a different clasp, only because it should be easy. It looks easy enough. But yeah, when you go to open it, this is catching. I need a bigger clasp on this. That looks so tiny on this big ass necklace. All right, so that needs work. This tempting. Wonder how long I could wear it. If I can wear it, I know I said I was going to stop doing that. Keep so many pieces that, well, I can wear it an hour. You know, thinking, well, that means I can, wear it out to dinner or whatever. It doesn't feel bad. Certainly is kick-ass. Yeah, aren't they great? All right. Okay. I'll stop being a brat. Can't keep everything. Boy, this is one to do it with. If I want to keep one, this is one to do it with. I've never seen a chain like that. Okay. Then we have this heavy one. And this is a Byzantine. And this one was a 16-inch hang. Actually, it's going to hang like a 15-inch, but it's probably at least a 16-inch length. 15. It's 15 inches. It's going to hang like a choker. So it's up here, which is nice for these when they're this thick. It's what you want, is it to be on your collar. How can I lose the clasp? So I'm on the wrong side. That'll do it every time. Come on, fingernails. I need to cut them again. What am I doing wrong? Oh. I was pushing it the wrong way. Big juicy Byzantine chain. So this one is says a 15-inch. It is Byzantine, and this one is 42.95 grams. It's another one that's over 2 ounces. No, it's not. I take that back. It's 14 grams short. Okay. I'm going to do 150 on that. I can't really lower them much. I had 160. You guys remember the invoice of that? A lot that I unboxed. It's worth it. Sue was saying today about, well, what's going to happen if sterling stays up? If it stays, the prices don't come back down. I don't think they will come down that much, because about 5-6 years ago, they anticipated this. I think this one just says Italy. Because of technology uses the sterling, because especially with quantum computing, it needs to have metals that can be both negative and positive at the same time. And sterling has very special attributes when it comes to carrying currents. And with all these data centers going in everywhere, sucking up all the energy in the water, I would say they need to be near desalinization plants, but that would mess up the. Yes, just strictly marked for the 925. I may have to take that phone out of here if he's going to be in and out, because he was doing that earlier and driving me crazy. He was working on the truck, and he fixed my windows and my window now. So I'm just rehashing what I showed last night. In case this I adore, it's way too big for me. This is got, I mean, a 7. This is going to be perfect. This is going to fit you just like a dream if you're a 7. Okay. This is a Taxco, and this one is a TN 28. So yeah, 70s piece. You can tell by looking at it. I'm unsure of the stone. I don't think it's a sodalite though. I don't. I think it's probably a type of lapis. I do. And it has the pressure closure, but size 7 is going to be perfect on this, which means if you want, 6.5, 6 3/4, you can wear it. But 7's going to fit you like a dream. There's your hallmarks. And this is one that has the pressure closure. So there's your hinge. And here's your closure. So when it's on, you just grab your bracelet and squeeze it and pull it. That just goes right in there. These are very, very sturdy. Very sturdy. This one is 45.73 grams. And I got a starting bid at this. This is a good price on this. You can't usually touch these for less than probably 300 and up. That tells the age. They don't use these pressure clasps anymore. The design is extremely mid-century modern. Very much so. I don't know if I can get this over my ring. But yeah, it's a true 7 because a 7 just does go over my hand. It's beautiful. I mean, that screams mid-century. Really great piece. Just a really great piece. Thick, heavy. So yeah, so when you're wearing this, which way am I at? Well, I'll find out in a minute. You just give it a squeeze and it releases. It releases you. Yeah, Maria, this is a sweet piece, man. A sweet piece. I mean, it's the epiphany of mid-century. Just the epiphany of mid-century. Fantastic. I'm going to say going once for Maria. Going twice for Maria. Congrats. Wow, that's a nice one. I adore this thing. It just looks really good on my arm too, but it's just way too big. But man, I love that thing. Of course I do. It's big and hunky. Big and hunky. What's not to love? I spent forever cleaning this thing too, so let's put a tab in there. It was so dirty. So I got it cleaned up. I'm like, wow. I mean, I knew it was nice, but wow. Fell in love. This is some old. This is a really old cuff. This is a really old cuff. This thing's got to be antique. It's got to be. This stone is green from age. That is turquoise. It is not green turquoise. It has turned green from age. You can tell it's from hand wear. It's almost like there's one spot didn't get as much human oil and attention. But that leaf, this particular leaf motif, look at that oxidation back here. Yeah, it could just be tarnish. I didn't get up in there. I wore out. These things were seriously black. This one was really bad. You can see that I missed a lot. But guys, the whole thing was that black. It's old. So yeah, that's oxidation. This is a great old piece. Yeah, they just took that one sheet, and then when they split it, and they have a thing that they do, it's a spreader, and then they build it all, solder in that front piece that they did as well. I don't think this has a name on it. I forget. I got a million of them. It says Sterling the 925. The S is worn off. The G is worn off of Sterling and half of the 925. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else. But they didn't. Back then they didn't really care about putting their name on anything. According to the width, okay, so our interior width is at 7 and just shy of 7, of 2.5. So it would mean it's sitting about a 7.5 now. Just don't get close to here. Don't get close to where this is applied. If you want to squeeze this, make sure you stabilize this to where you're only going to move this top part. You're only moving this because it certainly is flexible. But make sure you don't put undue stress on this part because that's a really nice old piece. So yeah, it could be fixed, but it's a shame to let something like that happen to it. Yeah, that turquoise is amazing. Just old. So it was signed. It's just worn off. But it does still have the sterling. The S is missing, G is missing, half the 925 is missing from the bottom, but you can read it. That's from age. Okay, so right now where it's sitting, it's at a 7.5, but it is flexible if you pay attention to what you're doing or have it done. But I think as long as you're stabilizing this, work with one hand, you're going to be fine. Like Wendy said, put it on and then adjust it once it's on you and then leave it. Don't be opening it and squeezing it, open it and squeezing it. Well, thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that. I know, it's our Sundays, our time is hard to, okay, so I had this at 160. I'll knock $20 off, that's it. Because I should be able to list this, and yeah, if I started my bids at like the 160, it'd probably do really well. Yeah, it really still needs more cleaning. Did they sign this on the outside? No, it's just huge. Yeah, it needs a lot more work, but I'll have to, if I'm going to list it, I'll have to clean it up more. I don't want to. Man, that was a lot of jewelry to clean. I didn't do it all, obviously. I did what I was going to bring. Looking for my little pads. I just had one because I was messing with that ring. But it will clean up. It's just going to take patience. Fold these. Make a corner to get down in there. I really don't want to take that away right there, though. But the leaf part to show, because it has a leaf that's also part of this bezel that's behind this leaf. So yeah, the design is pretty intricate. Yes, it's going to take a time. But a lot of people are probably yelling at me that leave the tarnish alone. It's antique. Leave it alone. But it gets a point to where if you let it tarnish too deeply, it can pit. It can cause pits in your sterling. And plus it starts getting on your skin or your clothing. Says the girl with the gray fingers. My fingers are gray all the time. Because even when I'm sitting there, there's a box of jewelry near me. I'm piddling with it. I'm always messing with it. If I'm just sitting. Because I'm not really a big TV watcher. I stick YouTube on. And I'll watch the sales and conspiracy shit, right? Those weirdest videos. Sure. And yeah, I'm a sucker. I will still put on, what's that stupid one that never has anything scary? Kaylin. I'm Kaylin, and this is, what is it? Snap I don't know. It's been on forever. It's supposedly scary videos taking over the internet, and they never are. They're always stupid. But I watch. Maybe I watch because I know it's stupid and I know nothing is gonna like come through. I don't know if you ever seen something so scary or just wicked on TV that you feel like you don't even want to look at them in the eye. You literally get the feeling like they can affect you. I've seen some stuff like that I'm like, ooh, I don't want to look. I don't even want to look. That's about as much as I'm doing and that did just barely. That black is thick, so I give up. All right. Now think about it. Let me change this to 140 because I won't remember that. It's actually a good time for me. If I'm going to list, I need to do it. I've got everything off of there except for like one thing. What is this? Oh, a belt buckle. Do you know, I realized you did. Oh, yeah. Right? There's some good ones. I realized when I got this belt buckle cup, the belt buckle tip, and there's the whole set for this particular design, except I don't think it had the gold. I don't see it. But I realized that I never replaced my leather belts because when I lost all that weight, I never bought leather belts. All the belts I have left are like these chain type, and even these. It's okay. I mean, for this, it's fine to sit on the hips, but yeah, even these, because I don't have anywhere else to hook them. Some of them I have plenty of hook, but then I've got this long chain hanging. So I realized I hadn't upgraded my belts. It's a belt buckle. It's big. I think the shell, I guess that could be a flower, a shell. I don't know. Have it personalized, and when they personalize it, they buff the whole thing. It always looks like, is that the same piece of jewelry? I'm excited about taking my gold to the jeweler because not only will she do repairs, but she cleans it. And it's just amazing. I'm like, what do you use to clean? And she just smiles. So I'm like, are you dipping it? Because I need to know if you're doing that. She has never told me. I think I think it probably is one of those Sonic things because I've seen them when they show jewelry stores and because I watch stuff like that. And it's this tank. It's like a Sonic on steroids. And they do use materials and some type of solutions in it. This is 4 inches long by about 2.5 inches deep. Clear space for the scale, please. Thank you. 34.95 grams. You know, I don't remember if I tested this. Surely I did. Before I finish typing that in, let me just because sometimes these old things are not. And this ain't that heavy. I don't see any copper. That's a good sign. No copper. Excuse me. Nope. Not even a glimmer. Nope. Nope. Interesting. I'm glad I checked. But anything I don't remember or like something like that that's just been sitting around and I finally got to it. Like, did I ever test that? No. All right. A belt buckle. That is, I don't even think it's plated. I don't know what it is. I don't have a magnet nearby. Probably not magnetic, but I don't have a magnet in here. You think I would? Got a few of them. Not even a little one. My bracelet. I put a magnet closure on here Because I like it to wear with my onyx, but I never had a, don't close. All right, it's not magnetic at all. Okay. See, boom, it grabs it. I don't have to do anything. So never mind the grams. Anybody wants this thing. Yeah, so much for having it buffed up. I don't know. I don't know. It's neat. No one would know but you. You can run beads through it and wear it like that. And no one will know but you. You guys are like, I don't want a big giant belt buckle that needs polished. This needs to go in the costume. I have a bunch. That's another thing, Sharon. This whole area is where I keep putting things that are costume. When they don't test, they go over here. And just other stuff. Yeah, it's always surprising when these big, beautiful rings don't test. It's like, shit. And yes, I rub them to death in case it's just, rhodium plated or something. This is a Tiffany knockoff is what this is. I mean, literally, it's such a knockoff. Make sure I don't have my Tiffany in here. Okay. Yeah, that's a Tiffany knockoff. Come on, except the heart's not here by the toggle. The Tiffany's the heart's by your toggle. So it's a toggle, Rolo, plain heart. The heart's a different shape too. Tiffany has a very specific, that's just a purity mark there. This one's 35.37 grams. I'm going to write it down before I forget. And I'll get you a size on this. Get in there. Yeah, this was, a lot of these pieces were in those two lots. And some of the stuff has been like just buried forever. A little mix new to me, and Lord, I forgot I had that. This one is going to be about a 6 1/4. I don't think it's going to go any bigger than 6 1/4. Because it's not moving down on here. Let me give you a length end to end. But these Rolo chains lay heavy on your, thick on your arm. Yeah, 7 1/2 end to end. Okay, this wrist is a little bit bigger, so we'll go over here. Get a better idea. Hello, could you please come through there? Do I have it? What am I doing wrong? It's a freaking giant toggle. Yeah, it's small. So that's about right, about a 6 1/4. You might squeeze a 6 1/2, wouldn't count on it. And I think there's no maker on this. Let me check the toggle. Sometimes they put it on the toggle. Oh, there is something there. 925. Oh, I didn't put a starting bid. Sorry about that. On this one, shoot. That's less than gram weight that I paid on this stuff, but it comes out in the wash at some pieces. It needs clean, but other than that, it's nice. I'm seeing, did they have this soldered on or is this addition? Okay, no, it's not soldered. You could take this off if you wanted to. Make this into your own charm bracelet. It's a good price on a big fat bracelet like this one. At 35.37 grams, 45 is super low on this. Hey, Heart. Yeah. She knows. Yeah, right. It's good price. Old Sherry. She's eyeball deep in furniture. I mean, furniture and jewelry too. All right, going once for Heart. Going twice for Heart. And if no other bids, you could have not been in this bag. Were you seriously in this little bag? I guess. I wonder if I had it in here because this has the gram weight on here, but it fits, so we're moving it. We have different last two numbers here on our weight, but that's okay. All right, thanks, sweetie. All right, it's sold. See, I bought a bunch of stuff from Sue this morning. Like I don't need to, but I did anyway. There's a pair of earrings in here. All I did was write the gram weight. That was it. Yeah, I was tired. Oh, Lord. These are gold. Pretty sure. Why did I put you in the bag? I guess it was late and I was tired. Are you Sterling? Maybe I got you I do have a pair of emerald gold earrings. These do look like them. So I can't read that. Yeah, these are gold. Was I tired? I don't know. I don't have a box handy. What is in here? All right, I'll hide them in here with this. So this is a 14 karat gold Tahitian pearl necklace. If anyone's interested in any gold, since I have it in my hot little hand, someone for somewhere to put my earrings. So this one I think has 6 channels. I have another one that's a more of a gray gold sheen to the pearl, and that one has 6. Okay, this one has 2 channel cut pearls. And this did come from Honolulu. This is a South Sea pearl in 14 karat gold with the 2 channel cut diamonds. Is this one the enhancer? One of them is an enhancer. I guess the other one's bigger. And I put this on a 14 karat chain. And it's 3.2 grams total carat weight. That doesn't seem right. Make sure that's not just the chain. No, the chain can't be that much. Okay, it's right. Okay, so 3.2 grams. And this one is an 18-inch chain, spring ring. There's your chain. It's a beautiful pendant. I'm just overwhelmed in pearls. I have so many pearls. So it's just absolutely beautiful. Of course, it's all fully hallmarked and it tests, and it's just really pretty, really pretty. All right. So it says 14 karat, the pendant and the chain, and it's 3.2. That's a total gram weight. It is a Tahitian pearl, so it's a natural pearl. Well, are these the natural ones? I think so. Yeah, look at the shape of that. That color shift is normal because your pearl would end here. As from mounting it on to the gold. They're nice diamonds. It's very pretty. Good size male. Fits a lot of chains. Really nice. Okay, so on this one, this, be honest with you, this pearl by itself is at least 450 bucks. Just the pearl. When you look up the South Sea pearls in 14 karat, the pearls are very, very, very expensive. They get more and more so as, sea temperatures change, weather patterns. All right, let me see how much the chain weighs, Jackie. Because I know you don't need a lightweight chain. I get it. I get it. That comes in handy anyway, because I have a ton of pendants. I do. Because I'll buy a necklace just for the chain, and then I've got the pendants left because the pendant's not something I want. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not something I want. Oh, I meant to weigh this. What a goof I can be. What a goof I can be. It's 1 gram exactly on the money. So let's do this. Let's do this one at, honestly, with that being a gram, yeah. How about for the pearl only? I'll just do, I don't know, how about 260? Is that right? 240. 240, that's right. 240. Because this is a gram. That gives it 210. Okay, that's about right. It is beautiful. I wore this on the box chain at 16-inch at about 10 grams. It was a good weight for this. It was a really good weight for this. Yeah, I like that. I have another one that's a lighter, it's a lighter pearl, and it has the 6 diamonds, and it's an enhancer. That one opens. That one might be sitting on a string of pearls at the moment. Not sure. I'm looking for a bag. If you want to glance around, let me get a box. That's even better. Just get a box. Kind of big for that, but it's okay. It'll be secure. This little thing in this big box, but again, it'll be secure. There. It won't be in this big box when you get it. That's too much weight to pay and space in your box. Oh, it's too funny. I'm going to keep this for the chain. No, I'll put this with the pearl. And just note that it's 1 gram. Put that there. Actually, I could have used this box. Nah, that's handy for a necklace. Thank you, darling. A little bit, Jackie, a little bit. But those personal pieces, my carat weight cost I paid was probably significantly less than today's gold rates. Yeah, so. And besides, just at melt, just at melt, it's like 75, and you don't sell for melt. That's ridiculous. So that would probably be, yeah. These go for about 250. I would do just the difference, which would be 210, right? Hell, I'll lose $10. I would do 2 even on that because it's a really pretty chain. Yeah, this of course fully formed. This one was what, and it's 18-inch. So yeah, that would sell online all day for 200. If anybody wants a chain. Oh, it was 450, not 460. Okay, so that would leave the two. Yeah, I had it right. The 210, but 200. I would just do 200 for it. Yeah, you're right, Jackie. I underpriced it a little bit, but it's okay because I can't really. Don't want to sell that for 210. I think this should be more like, honestly, I'd say 150 if anybody wants the chain. And it's 18-inch, and it's 1 gram. I haven't checked gold prices, but and yeah, I would drop this down to. I have to do 150 is all I want to do on this to stay consistent with my more than fair pricing. Because I would buy it for 150, I'd be fine with that because that's not much of a melt. Because when you do melt, you actually have to go over because what they show is like your metal rates is not the same as like your jewelry finished jewelry rates for just scrapping in the way that means that you're going to sell it to a pawn shop. You're not selling it at the refinery. They're totally different markets. And this has a very, like, again, it's useful for me because I have pendants. So, and that's why jewelry stores will buy stuff like this. As long as you price it like that, they would buy it. Yeah, isn't that funny? I think these are those 14 karat gold emerald earrings. I have not had them very long. Yeah, these are emeralds. Okay. So these must be them. Okay. These were part of one of those lots. It wasn't the one with the giant bracelet and big so called charms that are 1 inch and they're crazy big. These came in one of those lots. So that goes there with the chain because I would price it, but I don't have any clue where I'm at on that group. I know it was on the high end, but the age and quality of the pieces, it was faint. Yeah, I was going to keep these, but I haven't worn them. I'll put backs on them for you. I had those plastic backs. I know I said a lot, but anything that's going to lay flat like that, a stud, I will put one of those on there because it holds it very stable in your ear. I'm surprised I don't have one laying here loose. Otherwise, you need your bigger earring back. Hopefully, I'll have one that fits this giant earring. I've been looking for that little cross. Did I just find it? No, shit. It's sterling. Okay, never mind. Anyway, this is Della and Francis James. So it's the one that has the J and the F is built into the J as your maker's mark. There we go. There we go. Very nice Native Americans. So anyway, Della and Francis James, they are Navajo. And these are just within tolerance on the weight on the ears because they come in at 14.8 grams. So they are just, like 7 grams a piece. Nice size on things. Think like an inch and 2 inches. I take that back. 2 inches by a tad over an inch. So they're very good size earrings. Very desirable maker. Okay. I need to have my hands for just a minute. Look, buddy. Okay, there. I'll just put the grams anyway. Not that it matters. And on these, I'll do 60. It's a good price for theirs. This is one of their older pairs for sure. Yeah. And they're big at 2 inch by 1 inch. Great earrings. Very nice old design. Really cool. Anything that comes out of my stuff. These were like, they were mine and I lost ones. I knew I had it. So I'd put the one I had into the tray. And I was glad this was in like this man's valet that I keep. And I just put whatever in there. And I was like, what is in there? This was one of the earrings in there. So because of that stash, I ended up finding, I was 9 or more pairs of earrings out of those trays of single earrings. I don't want to keep these. I don't usually do this on this kind of native stuff because it's a very desirable brand, more or less, or whatever. I'll drop them to 45. That's it. That's as low as ever be. These are not going to show up any lower at any of my sales. I would probably put them back up at 60 if I brought them back down the road. But in the meanwhile, I'll clean them up and probably wear them again. And I kind of re-seen them. I've re-seen them. I realized, oh yeah, those are really cool earrings. I know, I'm such a jewelry junkie, right? Tanya says she's a jewelry addict. Yeah, I've been at it a lot longer. I have a crazy amount of jewelry in this house. It's ridiculous. Every room. This room's slap full. The guest room, that's all costume, and it's 2 big trays on the guest bed. A jewelry box is overflowing about this deep. It's precarious. I gotta be careful to take things off one at a time. On the dresser, another small box that's just random catch-alls. It's in my bedroom, and that closet storage, probably 6 boxes of sterling. It's ridiculous. I tend to cherry pick the lots and bring like the best stuff. And then it leaves me with a bunch of stuff that it's good. It's perfectly good jewelry. It's just I cherry pick the best looking stuff, you know? We're all addicts. Yeah, those cleaned up nice. You missed the corner. You missed the edge. I'm trying to stay off the oxidation. I don't want to lose any oxidation. And these things they're brutal. They'll get you. They'll mess up stuff. They'll strip your plating off. If you rub too much and too long, I imagine it could take your oxidation off. I would think so. Much better. If I had backs, I'd pop these bad boys in just to give them a ride. Yeah, Mel, you should sell them. No, put them in your bag. No. If I keep one thing, then I have to get rid of 2. So I'm due to give up a bunch of rings, especially turquoise rings. I've kept some hunkers, but I deserve it, man. I do. I know I spent way too long on them damn earrings, didn't I? I did. I like them. I'm just going to grab a handful blind. Let's see what we get. These I couldn't get to test the sterling. This didn't test this garnet. I haven't tested it since I got the new gem tester. See if you make it, baby. Will you make it, baby? No, it doesn't. But I need to get my big, that big heavy duty. It's not quite an earth magnet. It might be. It's real strong. It'll hurt you get between it and whatever you're sticking. And see if it's magnetic, because garnet are magnetic. Because I really think it's garnet. This is all sterling. I guess it could just be red faceted glass, right? But these are sterling. Positively sterling. This is all sterling. And it's just doesn't test. It's crazy, right? It's not Bakelite because it's glass on the proscenium. Right now it's sitting at a 16-inch drop, and then it goes to 3-inch extender. So just say 16 to 18. And I guess I'll sell this glass. I don't remember. I have no idea what I paid for this. I have no idea where I bought this. It had to be a while back because it's too heavy for me. I have no idea. I'd say probably at least 30 grams. Oh, it's 47.2. Okay, that's why. So I know it's not nothing to do with silver weight or anything. I was just curious about how it felt wearing it. All right. Okay, it says 16 to 18. It is sterling, but I'm going to say it's red glass, okay? I mean, I think it's garnet, but I'll call it glass. Because even if it tests with a magnet, I know there's some people that might not be like a strong selling point, but it's absolutely true. They're very magnetic. Okay, so I'm going to start this one. I have no idea what I paid for this, but I'm sure $50 is probably pretty far lower than what I paid because I probably bought it as garnet. I probably bought this as garnet. What did I miss? What did I miss? The thick chain for $150. That was that the Byzantine, honey? Yeah, I know you like the Byzantine stuff. Yeah, it is that weird link too. The other one. Okay. Oh boy, is that unique or what? Yeah, this thing, because I did have this higher, but I brought it a little bit down today. So yeah, this bad boy. This bad boy, right? It's fantastic. 58.36 grams. That's crazy. Let me fix the price on this. Make sure I don't overcharge you, darling. Thank you, Sherry, honey. Congrats. It's a great price on this. Wear it for a while and then sell this bad boy. Especially with silver going up the way it is. But as I was saying, I got distracted. Gee, you know how unusual. Squirrel. I'm not gonna write soul because it'd be confusing and the flow of things here. Anybody interested in this starting at 50? This is a fabulous piece. This is obviously vintage, Asian inspired anyway. These parts, these elements are Asian. Although this looks a bit more Indonesian, doesn't it? Well, that is Asia, so to speak. Hey, it's all Tartaria, right? Oops. How you getting a wedgie wearing a dress, lady? Lady? It's beautiful. I loved it, but I never really tested it until I was going to sell it. Otherwise, I'd have just brought it as garnet, but I thought, I'll better test it. It's got so much sparkle heart when you wear it, especially if you're somewhere like, a lot of restaurants and places, it'll be rather, low lit, but then you got the lights at the seating. And anytime you got that situation where there's lights and there's darkness, the lights my topaz does that. The lights go crazy on this fastening. Really pretty. Really pretty. I like it. I used to wear a lot more red. Gets it. Like that song says, seasons change and so do I. Yeah, yep. You're going to love this. You're going to love this. I didn't have a paper for that. Put you on a sliver. A sliver. Don't recall what I paid, but I'm positive 50 is super cheap. I've gotten my wear out of it. Right. Here's that belt buckle. These things are incredible. Built and fine metals and gemstones. Look at this. I didn't try to clean it except the back to read the marking. It's a belt tip. And I realized that all I had were these chain belts. I never replaced any of my leather belts. So I need some leather belts. But I'm going to have to try them on because I'm not sure what length they get. Maybe my waist was like, like 28, 26, 28 in between. So would I get 32? Yeah, I think if I get a 32 inch, I'd be okay. I just don't remember. So that's all 10 karat gold, and it's not vermeil. They are applied solid gold, and that is a ruby. The rest is all sterling silver. The total weight of this thing, it's 1/10 is 10 karat gold. So this applied piece of gold is 1/10 of the weight of the sterling content. So the total weight is 17.85 total gram weight. So I guess I'd have to deduct okay, anyway, so it's 1/10 of that, which means it is 1.78 carats of gold, of 10 karat gold. And then that's a ruby. I found this set. It wasn't exact. I found this design on a different set. But anyway, as far as the combination of materials, yeah, it's old. So anyway, I did find the whole sets. It was tempting. But this one, I found the same set. And what I did was I took the total weight, because they had it broken down, the sections. Anyway, I took their total weight and did the math. And that was based on, that sale was in 2016. That this piece based on that would be $175. Is that crazy? Tempted to buy a belt just to have it. It's so cool. So it's 925 and then 10 karat, and it is a ruby, and it's tempted to. I couldn't find mates. It'd be tempted by the whole set again, just to have their pieces if I'm going to put this on a belt. So based on that, I will do like 95, because that's $90 off from absolute dollars to donuts. And that was back in 2016 that I found this set and was able to get the weights and do the math for this component by itself. It's just fantastic. So I have to take this with me when I go belt shopping. Oh, no, I won't. You're going to need to take this with you when you go belt shopping to make sure you get a skinny enough one. It's about average. It's going to fit inside your belt loop, really. So, okay. I'd still take it with me. I'd want to know the belt fit in there. I don't know. Do you squish this down? I imagine it'd be pretty snug though it's leather. If I were getting it, I would definitely look for tips on using belt tips to keep them secure. Of course, they're going to be sitting. No, sometimes it's outside your loop. I know I'm overthinking it, but when I go to wear something like this, I want to make sure, it's 1.5 inches long and 1 inch wide. So it's 1 inch wide, Jackie, you're right, 1 inch. And this is 1.5 inches. Yeah, a little bit over, actually. Yeah, back from 2016, this would have sold for $175 based on the materials and weight and design. And then there's your marking. See, we lost the maker here. That's a cool idea. Yeah, you can go through there. And you can either leave this open or you can close that off, put something, other element in there. Yeah, that's easily convertible. Or do it this way. No, your flowers this way, I think. Oh, you could easily get holes. This is a thinner wall because that's the wall here. And just do 2 chains. Just put the hole here and it's an easier conversion. I know, I'm overthinking it. What else isn't it? Heart, that's really cool. Thanks for your vids, guys. I loved it. I'm glad you guys loved it too. Stick a rock on top. Oh, a nice crystal. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. A lot of those too are kind of the flatter ovals that you can get. I have a bunch of mixed crystals. I'll kind of just, because I like just really rough crystals. I have finished ones because I have spheres and all that stuff. But yeah, I like just a nice, pretty rock. I do. I like that stuff. Thank you, guys. Congrats. Wow. You have to send me a picture when you're done and give me permission to show it off on the channel. Show everybody what you did. I'm always talking about how to use other pieces, other ways. Because you do. I mean, you see, I think everybody sees something different when they look at a piece of jewelry. It's like looking at another person, anything really, right? We don't know that we actually truly agree on what things look like. We say we do, we generalize, but really, in the details, do we really? I'm not sure that we do. All right, these are just some cute, funky little earrings. But I like them. They're just cute. I like them. Very Indonesian, right? Yeah. Go with your Byzantine stuff. 1.5 inches long. I like them. So, let's just knock them around for $10. See who wants them. You set the price. 10, I'm happy. Whatever you want to pay for them. Let me show you on. These monsters. Take the monsters off. So you can see. Yeah, they're cute. For $10, right, Jackie? What the hell? They're cute. They're like an easy go-to casual little earring to grab. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's what I think. And I'm sticking to it. I just set a whole stack of paper over here to use. I guess I used it. It's because I just bagged all that stuff. I went through a lot of supplies. I know I'm taking forever. I'm going to call those sold to Jackie at $10. They were asking about you, honey, at Sue's, at Doing the Diamonds, that she misses you. We were talking about how sweet you are, darling. I did tell him you almost poked your eye out, but I didn't tell him how. That's your story to tell. But they're like, well, where's Jackie? Working for a living. I'm grabbing. I'm trying to avoid more cuffs, guys, but I got a lot of cuffs, man. So if you want to see cuffs, let me know, because I got cuffs out my ears. Out my ears, I tell you. Hey, I see chains. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. See, that's not even priced, which tells me I was toying with the idea of keeping it. Probably. This cuff is in my hand, so I'm going to do it. There's no information. I've had this a minute, I suppose. This one is going to be, it says a 7.5. What did I do? Z thing. Okay, anyway, before I put it on the mandrel, I'll show you. Oh, it's it's a pressure release, so boop. Really cool. This one is, I buried my loop under jewelry. Probably a tax coat. Yep, I'm upside down. Mexico 925, the 9 is gone. I'm assuming that's what it said. And then F something, or is that a P? Yeah, it's a tax code that says, I think that's a TJ dash, what I would guess was going to be a 15. It's worn. The marks are worn, so it's older. Again, looks like a 70s or 80s piece. See, your 9 is gone. I'm not sure what that is next to the 925. And then T, what is that? TO dash 17? Not sure. Very worn. Marks back there, so it was loved. Let's see if this will close at a 6.5. Oh, is that a 6? I think this may be a 6.5, even though that measurement across lied. I'll put it on my larger wrist. It's the only way to really tell. I mean, the mandrels only can do so much because of the when they're oval, shaped like this. Would you be still so I can clasp you? Thank you. Yeah, it's not that big. This wrist is probably a 5 3/4, right? A 6. This one's smaller. 7. But it's not terrible on my 6. Yeah, it's not terrible on my 6. It's not fall. Oh, I got a bracelet on. It did hop the bracelet. So yeah, I'm going to say 7 is good on this. And you really can't adjust it because this has to sit in the right place to where that's going to hook. So if you open it too much, this is not going to reach your hook. Okay. But also, if you make it too small, this is going to sit too wimpy and it's just going to, it's going to want to just come off. So I would stay at a 6 3/4 to like a 7 1/4. I wouldn't go no, don't go 7 1/4. I would go 6 3/4 to 7, but a 7 would be perfect. A 7, you're going to be good. And I think that's malachite inlay. Yeah. Taxco. Pretty nice. Let me get you a weight on that. 21 on the dot. And I'll do a starting bid of this one. I've had it forever, so I'll do $35. What is that? Yeah, that's really good. All right. I was looking like, what was the weight on this? Actually, I've had this a long, long time. So I probably didn't pay that much per gram on this thing. So where I'm at, 21, okay. Yeah, I'm going to adjust that because I've had this a long time. So if I can liquidate it, I'll be happy. But I remember showing this. Seems like I sold this an ages ago, and then I had put the wrong person's name down, I think, and they said I didn't order that, and I never figured out who it was, and no one ever contacted me, so it went back and for a while I was putting the boxes like the unsolds in that corner, and then I would rotate them like you do your your pantry shelves. It would what I just did would go in the very back, so everything would move front, you know, and I should go back to that because yeah, things get mixed up. I sort things too much. I'll sort it and then I'll end up sorting it again, and yeah, they keep changing homes. But at least I do get everything processed. It may not be a perfect operation, but I get them tested. I get them cleaned up enough. I say enough because yeah, the cleaning, woof. And sometimes I do lookups if I don't know. But I've been doing it so long. Typically, I know what things should be at. If it's something other than just a straightforward sterling piece, yeah, I'm pretty good about knowing. Thank you for your bids, guys, and congrats, Maria darling. Whoop. You're finally gonna have a new home, buddy, instead of being in the dark somewhere in some box stashed away. This is a really cute set. None of this has pricing on it. Yeah, because I get it. These sizes are big, and I'm sick of bangles too. I feel you. Oh, we'll do that ring. How much time I got? Not much. Oh, this is a heart charm set. Anyway, this is a really cute set. And this comes this little adjustable with the slider bracelet. It is sterling. It had a tag with it. This was new old stock. It had the tag on it. I moved it. It was aggravating. And it get tangled. And I didn't find a maker on this. I'm trying to remember if this was I don't think it was diamond and gemstones. I'm thinking this was a CZ set, but I'll check. It's been it's been a long time since we've seen this baby though. Yeah, it's glass. Okay, I thought so. So it was probably one of those, the department stores do these little sets, and they put 50% off on some stupid price as if it was ever that much. But I think it's really sweet and very giftable, very wearable. It's a pretty bird, and that's a glass stone, but it's a nice mimic. It's a it's pretty. I had to test it to be sure, so yeah, it's pretty. And make sure I have both earrings. Where's the earring? Don't be gone. Don't be gone. Well, when it turns up, you'll get the earrings. I guess I'm gonna have to wait. Damn, that's so cute. I'll die for the earring. Because I have it. I know it's here. I didn't lose that earring. That set's been together forever. Where's the bag it came out of? Maybe it's in there. It is. Okay. I was like so surprised. Okay, we're back in business. So it's got the earrings. So you get the necklace, which I'll get the length, but you get the idea. It's the sweet little earrings. Okay. And this bracelet. Here's your necklace, and that's adjustable. So right now it's sitting at a 15-inch with a 2-inch extender. So yeah, 15 to 17 inches is this one. And then it has the slider bracelet. Of course, it's the same motif, but he's got a flower this time. Look. Come on. Yeah. This time he's got a flower. So you got these gemstone rhinestones or glass around him. But it's on the slider. she can make this as big as you need. So anyway, I should box it. I know it's not super high-end jewelry, but I want to box it. He's pretty. He's so cute. He's going to get all tangled. So anyway, I'm going to do this set. It is sterling silver and it is glass. And you know what? I'm just going to do what's good on this. Let's do this if someone wants this. It's so pretty. I just had that pretty gray box that I took that once, that I took that pearl out of. Well, I have other boxes too, but they don't have that little insert. I do, but they're in the other room. I just don't want it to get tangled. Yeah, no, that doesn't have the parts. I'll make sure it doesn't get tangled. Let me put this on the neck. It's so pretty. It's just sweet. This would be a nice gift for a young girl. Because it is fine jewelry. However, if they were to break it or something, it wouldn't be, like losing gold. But it looks just as nice. Let me pull this down on my screw. Are you gonna make it too short? Yep. And don't forget, it comes with the earrings. Oh shit! There goes one. The earring just doesn't want to cooperate. So it does come with the earrings and the adjustable bracelet. So it is all sterling silver. It is new, old stock. I took the tag off of it. These chains kept wrapping around it. Drive me crazy. Do you know why that didn't make a noise when it fell? Because this garbage bag is full of nothing but paper and the little plastic things off the back of envelopes. I see it. Please don't fall before I grab you. Please stay on top. Ah! Shit, it got away. Well, it's in this front right corner. I know where it's at. Hey, Karen. Yeah. It was funny. I saw it because it's sitting on paper. I went to grab it and it slipped down. Like, shit. I'll get it out. I'm going to find a box for this. These earrings have a penchant to freaking haul ass on me. To keep trying to get away. Ah, stop. All right. They actually did fine in this bag. Been forever sitting. But they deserve a pretty box. I'm going to write a note. Get earring, psycho. Get the earring, psycho. You dumped it in the garbage can. I'm glad it's in here, this garbage. If it was another garbage can, I'd be like, never mind. I'm not digging in food stuff for that earring. But this one I will, because it's all paper. Anybody else? Okay. Get earring. Because I'll be done. I'll be like, yep, I want to smoke and, finish my coffee. Guess see what hubby's doing. Set shadow free because we put in a permanent metal dog door at the foot of the family room stairs. So I'll go set him free. Because if I put that at the foot of the stairs, he's gonna be hyper focused on the stairs. In the family room, when he goes to those stairs, he's just looking at the kitchen. So it's not like, I know she's right up there. I'm going to go get her. This is a Harmony Ball heart. It's so cute. It's got a nicer big bail too. Which, hello, get down there. Thank you. Please. Yep. That's a nice juicy heart. It's a good size. I picked the chain. I like the chain on it because it's round, so it's organic, like the heart. It's a good size. So, with the bail, it's 1.25 inches, and the heart itself is about 3/4 inches wide, and it's a Harmony Ball. I put it on a bead ball chain. I think the round chains go nice with the hearts because, yeah, it's organic shape. I forget if this is Tax Killer who did this. I see the 925 and I see what is that? It's a really big fancy, I'm not sure if that's a fancy C or something else. Just a swirl, not sure. What say you, dude? Damn, that's bright. Mexico. Okay. Good enough. I'm not worried about that other mark. I'm not going to search for it. So anyway, it's a harmony ball. Excuse me. It is right now is sitting at 19 inches. Pretty cool. I like it. So on this one, I'll give you a weight. No idea. 10.54 grams. Oops. All right, I really like that one. I'll start it at 30. That's really low. But I'm motivated to sell. I processed so much sterling this week. Last week was gold. This week was sterling. Well, I did some gold. I had to. We just have to test it in case it's not testing. I can send it back. Okay. Well, hey, Sandy. All right. Heart, I had Sandy first at 32, babe. Looking for 34. Karen's at 35. Sorry, Heart. We're looking for 36. Just so we don't have to start doing goofy math. Unless y'all want to do 40, that's good too. I'd take your money. Whatever increments you'd like to give for this piece in, I will take it. Excuse me. Hey, Sandy's out. Thanks, Sandy. And hello. Hello, hello. All right, 38 to Karen. Thank you. Congrats. It's cute. I don't see a whole lot of harmony balls. A lot of round ones. Different designs on the round ones. By far the most unusual was the one that Pony just got. That had the zebra and the rhinoceros. Come on. Like, where did this subject matter come from? Like, wow, what in the world? Well, we're reusing tags. So I've used up my paper, which is good. That means I'm processing pieces. I'm bagging and tagging stuff. It's leaving the premises. That's the point. Leave the premises, please. Okay. Oh, I have stuff pulled. Let's see if anything else jumps out at me. It's like, wowza, wowza. I love that. See, this one's going to make me second guess. This is a bracelet, though, so yeah, that's okay. It won't kill me. This one's sterling silver, and it has a missing fish hook clasp. Okay, I have that 10-karat gold fish hook clasp. Of course, this is sterling, but it would work. Anyway, I didn't know it was missing a clasp. Wonder if I stole it for something else. Hey, when it's mine, I can abuse it as I see fit. I'm just looking through here. Anything particularly really sweet and cute you guys might like, they can do a deal on. A deal on. Too many cups, man. Too many cups. Who needs hoops still? Anybody still in my group that needs or wants more hoops? Man, have I had the hoops, right? I've had more hoops. I'm competing with the jewelry stores. I've had so many sterling hoops. Alright, these are 1.5 inch hoops. They're sterling silver and they are snapbacks. Get up there. Get up there, buddy. Boop. They're marked. I'll look. Who wants hoops this week? Anybody want hoops this week? Let's start $10. Get your hoops. Hollow 1.5 inch hoops. Yeah, you go to everyday hoops. Get your hoops. Get your hoops on, man. It's a good size. They're not too big, but they're not disappearing on you. It says something, Sandy. It says something. It says how to find it. Oh, SU 925, and then I don't know if that says IN or TN or what that says. Okay, so they're SU too. I was talking about you Saturday night because I had a rosary. It's not really a bracelet because it's so big, but it's rosary beads. I was saying it was sweet because you won't sell rosaries. Yeah, I mean hoops are like a go-to. I mean, it's funny though that people that hear, which thank you guys week after week. Oh yeah, we do some hoops. Recently though, I've been bringing some gold hoops, so that's different. That's new. Do I have any gold hoops left coming? Yeah, the ones the jeweler needs to put. It's missing one wire that goes into the. No, it's missing the catch on the snapbacks. It's missing the catch where the pin goes in. So that should be an easy fix, right? Right, right. Thank you, darling. Let me know if you want me to invoice you and just hold on to these. If you think you'll come back, sugar, I'll watch a replay. Hey, Joanne, darling. This is busy. I remember this. Yeah, this chain. I think this chain stays on this piece. Well, hell, on that side, yes, goofball. That's your clasp. Go the other way. Good grief. Yeah, no, this stays on this chain. See, I have a memory for the craziest shit, right? I don't remember something I did 15 minutes ago, but this that I have not seen in I don't know how many months and months and months, I remembered that doesn't come off this chain. Okay, is that wackadoodle or what? I know it is. I know it is. So I hear y'all answer me saying, yeah, Mel, but you are wackadoodle, so it's all good. All right, so you got turquoise and then just a nug. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's a nug. It says, I don't know, I don't know. I'll show you. And then a copyright mark, and then something stamped extremely deep, and something else that's worn away. This is old, clearly. This says truth. Truth, y'all. Yeah. And then you got a cross, and then another chunk. This one says believe. You better believe me. Trust me. Yeah, I feel this person, don't you? All right, I see 2-5 of the 925. I see either a CY, could have been a DY. No, it's not a Yerman. Could have been a DV. There is a DV, and then there's a C randomly by itself, and then what I swear looks like an acorn. I'll show you. I ain't crazy. Well, not about this. It does look like an acorn. I get. Okay. I mean, what is that? Looks like something with a cap. Anyway, don't know. Don't know. Everything is worn. So this was well loved, right? Here's the other one, the one that says truth. The other one said believe. So that one looks more like DB than so, and then the copyright, and then there's your 95, and whatever that was got completely wiped out on this one. So it's a little old, a little bit, but the turquoise is a nice old piece, and there's a piece of I think it was coral, maybe rhodonite. I don't know for sure, but the turquoise is a nice chunk of hunka, and then there's your cross, and then whatever the red is, whatever that is. Oh, sterling. I know it took a long time, but you needed to see. If I try to describe that, you'd be like, what? Yeah, it did look like a DY. No, maybe DV. Look. Okay, it's 15.30 grams. And it is another one that is going to be 15 inches. Got us some chokers today, guys. Are you caught up? Okay, not anymore. There you go. You're free. And it has a lobster. I forget the weight, so I'm not putting it. I do. At least it's on a cool chain. To be stuck on a chain, at least it's a cool chain with a perpetual enhancer because this doesn't come off. What if this thing opens? I've never really examined this to see. No, so that's not an enhancer. So this is all stays as is unless you go cutting or squishing. No, you can't squish your way out of that. All right, I don't know. I really dig it. I'm going to say for this piece, I have to do at least 40. I think that's still low, but yeah, I'm here to get it out of here. And I haven't seen this in forever and a day, so I won't miss you. I do really like it. Hey, Jane and Erlen. I was thinking about you the other day. I'm like, wonder how she's doing. Wonder where she's been. I go through these so fast because this stuff, after a while, trying to clean it off, it just starts looking awful. If I was still Martha Stoner, I'd recover it. I'd put a nice design fabric on this. Good. I'm glad, honey. Look, look, look. I like this. I know I like every damn thing. Okay, who got this? Jane. Thank you, dear. Yes, I'll invoice you this time, but anyway, you know how our routine runs. It's like, well, I just shipped. I'm gonna wait. Let's catch our breath in between pieces, shall we? Okay. Thank you, darling. That's a really neat pickup. I think it is. I know. I like everything. I think that's why I have such a good attitude about buying these lots and just kind of getting just a mix of whatever, because I can see the interest or the beauty or just the uniqueness of jewelry that other people might just look right past. And I see it. This is what's special about it, stuff like that. All right, I did 2 hours. I'm gonna be a good kid, except to invoice tomorrow. There's something else I'm supposed to do. I have people to ship who didn't buy anything Saturday or today, so they're already paid for last week. So anybody that's paid and didn't add to it, didn't have a new invoice, which would mean you just paid in the last couple of days, so you should be fine. What was I looking for? Oh, something to write on. I got to cut more paper. This is actually a piece of a label, but it'll work. We have 35 people. I know numbers are boring to do that, but to try to think of something like to guess a type of, I hate doing the same categories over and over, but I think in this world there's so much variety of everything, it makes it like a little daunting to like come up with something, right? Okay, so let's just do a number for a prize. I might go back to not showing you your prize, but I may show you if I see something I think is going to be happy. I know I'm holding this up. See? Can't see. So pick a number between 1 and 36, and whoever gets it, I will get a prize. Don't ask what Devo has to do with anything. If a problem comes along, you must whip it. Before the cream sits out too long, you must whip it. Oh, Janie. 12 it is. A smeary 12. Nice sweaty little fingers. Thank you. Yay! Yay! Ooh, I'm not showing you. Yours would definitely be a surprise. I ain't picking something now. You require thought. It's everyone. I ain't playing favorite, y'all. Y'all know that if I'm going to send you something, I've thought about it based on what type of things you buy. Or something useful, a useful tool or something like that. I try. You did? Well, Sharon, I can't send you anything to you. You know that, right? You know you're just SOL. See, I already think I'm like, okay, Sharon. Oh yeah, I got some stuff. Anybody else? It's happened. I've had 3 winners. I think that's the most I've ever had. Do I have a bleach spot? Oh no, it was my sleeve. It was my sleeve. This camera gets me so damn confused when you look at yourself to do anything. I'm ass backwards. Which I'm kind of that way anyway. So that really trips me up. I am. I'm going to take a break from jewelry. I don't think I'm going to have gray fingers for the rest of the day and evening. I'm making beef tips and noodles. I laid out what I thought was like what they call the wing of your tenderloin if you dress out your own whole tenderloin into steaks. It's a very specific small piece in the middle, that big thing that you actually get those tenderloin steaks. I make the other stuff look like a steak. You turn it aside, pop it, and put it, make it like the other ones. But the extra stuff, I thought that's what it was for fajitas, nice and tender. It was a half a roast. So I aged it in the fridge, so I'm going to have to use it. So it's going to be beef tips and noodles. Yep. Which sounds, it's not complicated. I just make a gravy. That way I can just pressure cook that beef, use a good stock, and just make my gravy and use it to then slow cook that beef in for a little while. But zap it in the pressure cooker, and then that way that meat's for sure tender, because you're going to do beef tips. You need that shit to be tender. Anyway, while I'm talking cooking to you guys, like, you know, next I want to borrow a cup of flour. So, lady, we're not next door. There's that damn brick necklace. I said I have a necklace a lot like that bracelet, the filigree one with the canateel. It's right there. Okay, cool. I'll bring that. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm reading, catching up on the chat, see what y'all doing. What y'all doing? For the repeat. I see it now. I hadn't seen it, Karen. I mean, Sharon. I don't know your damn name, so we're good. Oh, yeah, the chat's just numbers for a long time. So, yeah, I ain't chatting about anything I missed. I will take it easy. You do the same. I'll be back Wednesday at 8 p.m. It'll be a mix. It'll be a mix. If anyone likes anything that you saw, email me at melliesjorybucks@gmail.com and I will honor my start price. Okie dokie. Bye.